Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for stopping by. I'm back here again, another General Intuitive Energy reading. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves. All right, having an amazing day. I really appreciate you all. For the likes, the shares, the subscribes, I appreciate you. I see you. I thank you. The comments you leave, I read them all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those who are inspired in a positive way and you give me feedback, I really appreciate that, okay? I want to say thanks, and if nobody told you they love you today, I love you today. With that being said, let's tap into this energy and see what's going on. What could be going on in your love life, or what could be ahead for you in your love life, or what you could be concerned about, or what you don't need to be concerned about. Holy Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of at this time? Please and thank you. Out of love, light, and truth. Holy Spirit. Messages for the cosmic gods and goddesses. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Boundaries. It says having boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important in a relationship. Okay, so somebody needs to set up boundaries here. Okay. Boundaries here. Respect. Setting up boundaries, you know, and respecting your relationship will cause other people to view it in that way too, and the respect to be reciprocated. Okay, if you're not respecting your relationship or setting boundaries in your relationship, or your person is not, then this is something that needs to be worked on. Okay. Respect is important, okay? So we got respect and boundaries here. So somebody needs to respect their relationship more, because people are watching you, you know, watching you in public, watching you at work, watching you at home, just watching you, period, you know. They want to find a way in, you know, a slip, a crack, a cranny that they could slide through and, you know, possibly mess your relationship up. So set some boundaries and make people respect those boundaries, okay? We have emotions here. Look deep within your emotions. Okay, is this what you really want? Is this, you know, is the vibe right? You know, is this person making you feel the way you want them to want to feel? You know what I'm saying? Are they fulfilling all your needs? You know, are they supporting you and showing you care? Are they respecting the boundaries? Are they respecting you? Okay. These are things that Spirit is wanting you to look into. One more. So we have boundaries, respect, emotions. You know, respect the way your person feels, and your person needs to respect the way you feel. Okay. Boundaries need to be set. You know. Respect is like an honor. You know, when your person loves you, they honor you. You know what I'm saying? So respect should come naturally. And when you respect each other, automatically other people are going to respect you, because they're going to look up to you, because they're going to want their relationship to be, you know, similar to yours. Okay? It'll never be yours, but it'll be similar to yours, you know? Like you be setting the example is what I'm trying to say, is what I'm getting here. What else is here, Spirit? I'm going to take the part that resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else, okay? It doesn't apply, let the shit fly. Alright, it's a message for someone. Too much distrust going on here. Okay, it came in reverse. So, in a lot of relationship, I guess there's a lot of trust issues, okay? It says you need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. If you don't have trust in your relationship, then it's not a relationship. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to grow. It's not going to flourish. It's not going to bloom into anything beautiful. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be stressful. It's going to hurt. It's going to be painful. You know, it's going to be back and forth, hot and cold. You know, it's going to be all over the fucking place, okay? Unless you have your emotions in check and you know that the respect is there and the boundaries are set, then the trust will automatically come. So somebody's really having trust issues with their person at this time, okay? Somebody's having trust issues. So let's see why they're having trust issues with their person at this time. Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Messages for the collective. I could bring this down a bit. Messages for the collective. Please and thank you. What do they need to know? Why is there trust issues? For one, you know, if you have boundaries set, you know, and the respect is there, all right, and the emotions are reciprocated, you know, if it's love is reciprocated, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're respecting each other, you're respecting each other's boundaries, you're respecting each other's feelings, you know, then everything's good, you know, and that automatically brings the trust in. But somebody's having a trust issue with their person, so let's see why. Trust is a big issue here. Even if you're married or just in a commitment or just in a relationship with this person. Without no trust, it is no relationship. That's what I keep hearing. So what's going on here, Spirit? What do you need to know? It says, yeah, this could involve, I'm not going to read these in reverse. This can involve an engagement, but there's no trust. You know what I'm saying? There's no need of having these other three in alignment, because without the trust, these are out of alignment. The boundaries, the respect, the emotions, okay? So, yeah, somebody could be thinking about getting engaged, but make sure all these things are in order before you do. That you have the trust, that you share the same emotions for one another, that you share the same respect for one another, that you both have set boundaries for your relationship before you get engaged or in a partnership or a commitment, okay? Because these relationships are meant to last an eternally, really, for an eternity, okay? Wow. A complete union. All right, and this is what somebody wants, but somebody's having trust issues, okay? And they've been having them for a while, because I'm looking at the watch on this hand right here. They've been having trust issues, okay? You could be engaged to this person, but, you know, everything's not in alignment in this relationship. You feel like before you guys could even get married that, wow, you feel like you're being interrogated by your person, or your person is interrogating you, or doing the same things over and over again. Something's repetitive, okay? You're still trying to work on it, but it ain't quite got there yet, the relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, you feel like it's already sabotaged for some people. You feel like the relationship is already sabotaged, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody isn't persistent, you know, like I said, they're hot and cold, and this is what's creating the distrust in this relationship, okay? Some of you could already be engaged and don't have everything in alignment. Yeah. Some of you guys are not even want to deal with relationships right now because of the distrust from past relationships, or your last relationship or something like that. You know, you're not willing to deal with the hurt, the pain. You're avoiding even having a conversation with somebody or anybody that may show interest in you. You don't want to call anybody. You don't want to talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? You set up your own boundaries, okay? Because you're still upset from your past hurt, from your past relationship, because there was no trust there. You have, you know, start believing that nobody can be trusted, which is not the case. There's many that can be trusted. You just have to, you know, like, find that right one. Okay. Wow. And for some of you, you can't be the one that chases after the person. Let the person chase you. You know what I'm saying? And I remember my mom used to say, why buy a cow when the milk is free? Y'all know what I'm saying when I say that, right? You know, it's old school sayings, you know. My mom used to say that, you know, why buy the cow when the milk is free? That means if they can get it for nothing, shit, then it's going to end up being just that in their minds. Nothing, because they ain't have to work for it to get it. Because somebody decided to chase the other person. There was no work put in, no effort to put in to, you know, show this person, or for this person to show you that they had interest in you. You made it too easy, or they made it too easy. Somebody was too fucking vulnerable is what I'm getting here, okay? Wow. Somebody did learn from the past that you just can't trust people, and they're just not willing to be in a relationship right now. Okay? Yeah, they're still dealing with hurt from the past. That's what I'm getting here. Memories. Painful memories. Okay? Karmic relationships here. Okay? Karmic relationships, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. Like, yes, what I'm saying, some of you are choosing to just love yourself, be by yourself. You trying to, still trying to heal from past hurt and heartbreaks and things of that nature. You're just choosing loving yourself right now, okay? You're letting go of all that relationship stuff right now. And that's okay, too, because sometimes you need to get by yourself to, get in tune with yourself, your higher self. So when these things do arise, you are able to deal with them better, okay? Some of you guys are being seduced or allowing people to seduce you, be it masculine or feminine, okay? You can find somebody to be very attractive, be it masculine or feminine, okay? The flirting starts, then the dating, and then the hookup, and then here comes the temptation, then here comes the cheating, then here comes third-party interference. Here again. Distrust. When there's distrust in a relationship, there's no relationship. There is a situationship, is what it's called. Okay, so stop saying that you're in a relationship with somebody and you know that you're in a situationship. Okay, and if you don't have trust and you guys don't share the same emotions for one another, okay, you guys don't share the same respect for one another, and you guys don't set boundaries for people not to overstep them in your relationship, then you have a situationship, not a relationship. Okay, if your person can be seduced by a third party, or you feel that you can, there's no trust. Okay, there's no trust. Or if you're somebody that has to chase somebody, there's no trust. Okay, wow. Or if somebody chasing you, constantly chasing you, constantly chasing you, that's a sign that they don't respect your boundaries. Okay, they don't respect how you feel. Okay, wow, they don't respect you. Okay, that's plain and simple. They just want to be codependent. Okay, because they just don't want to be by themselves. So they just want to hang on your shoulder or hang on your arm. Okay, that's not a relationship. That's a situationship, or situationship is what I like to call it. Okay. So what kind of relationship are you in? Okay, if any. Because I know a lot of you are not in relationships, but there's a lot of you that are. Some of you guys are just tired of getting stabbed in the back. And, that's understandable. You get with people and they betray you, they cause you heartbreak and pain. Then there's a separation. Then you find out about all the lies. And then, or somebody just shock you with some news out the blue like they walking away today because they want to be with somebody else. That's because you didn't look to make sure that everything was in alignment. You know what I'm saying? That it was going to be reciprocity there. And that it was true. You know what I'm saying? That it was real. You have to make sure of these things before you commit. Have all of these things in alignment. Because if you don't have no trust with your person, you don't have a relationship. You have a situationship or a situationship. Okay? Some people come into your life to play games and, hide what they doing and shit like that. And some of y'all miss the flags. You don't even see the red flags. You miss the flags altogether. And that's because you don't check off all the boxes. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take your time. You know what I'm saying? No need to rush into anything. I know I do believe in love at first sight. But then it has to flourish. It has to grow. It has to bloom into something beautiful. It has to flourish. But without the trust, nothing flourishes. Okay? Nothing grows. Nothing flourishes. Not the relationship. None of that. Not the love the person has for you. Not the emotions. Not the boundaries. Then you just end up with somebody else wearing a mask again, pretending, and then you got to start it all over again. Okay, because they ain't showing you their true feelings. They hiding shit. They hiding who they truly are. They pretending. They gaslighting. You know what I'm saying? They delusional. You don't know. You find that out later on because you didn't check off all the boxes. You didn't check off all the boxes. What else is here, Holy Spirit? I'm going to make this short. But, yeah, I was just getting why, why some people cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's real prevalent. Believe it or not. You might be sitting with a cheater right now. And for some of these reasons, this is why they're cheating. Because you didn't check off all the boxes. Or this is why you've been cheated on. or being cheated on because you never checked off all the boxes. Okay? Now listen, for some of y'all, you may have noticed that your person ain't interested no more. Okay? They conversate with other people more. Okay? You waiting on them to call you back. Okay? You waiting for them to show up. They don't never come over when they say they come. And you waiting for a text, a call, an email, something like that. It never happens. They barely talk to you. They barely talk to you, but you call that a relationship. Or you're looking for that, to make something like that out of a relationship, and it's never going to happen. Okay? It's never going to happen. They're never going to respect you. They're never going to respect your boundaries. They don't care about how you feel. They don't respect your emotions. So why would you trust somebody like that? You don't. You don't. Because that's somebody that's not ready to love, not ready to commit. You know, they're not focused entirely on you where they should be. Okay? And if they're not there, then you don't, you know what I'm saying? You have free will, but it'd be, in my opinion, you don't need to be with that person. Okay? What else, Spirit, would you like to say to the collective? Soulmates. And that's what a lot of you guys are looking for, a soulmate connection, a partnership, you know, in agreement. Two minds, two souls, two hearts come together as one. You know, yeah, that's what you're looking for. But it's hard for you to trust. It's hard for you to trust because shit didn't happen in the past. You done been with a lot of pretenders out here. You know what I'm saying? In the public pretending, or in your face pretending. And you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, until the lightning strikes. Okay? That's when you find out they pretending. Then you don't trust. You don't trust. Where there's no trust, there's no love. Where there's no love, there's no relationship. It's just a ship. Shipping. It's called shipping. You're just shipping because you don't know which way that ship is sailing, north, east, south, or west. But either way it go, you're in the center and it's going in every direction but towards you. That's when you know that ain't the one for you. A lightning moment, a sudden change, some shocking news, a surprise, an epiphany, upheaval, chaos. You know, this person changing on you out the blue. You know that's not the one for you. Some of y'all know that. Y'all done got out of that shit. And kudos to you guys, you know. The Divine Spirit is proud of you, okay? Because, you know, the Divine Spirit wants you to have who you're meant to be with, okay? And that's your twin flame. Your true twin flame. Wow. If you don't know what a twin flame is, please do me a favor and look it up, because I will sit here and explain to you what a twin flame is as far as the soul and the spark that went through you and up your spine. You know what I'm saying? Like that light, that soulmate that God made specifically for you, that twin flame. It goes really deep. So really look into what a soulmate is. And then put it in the comment section for me. Then we can talk about it. Okay? Because I love to discuss it with you. But I'm not going to make this video long, like I said. The yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you inhale and they exhaling for you, it's like your heart beating the same. Everything is yin, it's balance, it's all of that. It's union, it's duality, it's complementing each other. It's all of that. Because you become one. You become one. And see, that's what a twin flame does. You know what I'm saying? And many of you, everybody has a twin flame. It's just a matter of finding them, whether you're finding your twin flame in this lifetime or the next. Depends on, you know, what you learn throughout this journey. The knowledge you gain throughout this journey. And maybe that's why Spirit has guided me for you to see what a twin flame is. Just quit calling people your twin flame or your soulmate. You know what I'm saying? That's just an agreement. A soulmate is just an agreement. You know what I'm saying? A partnership, a soul connection, or a soul contract. But a twin flame is that one that the Most High made specifically for you. And they're here, but you guys are never going to cross paths paths unless, you know, you got to learn some things. There's stages to this, okay? There's stages to this. A lot of y'all know that y'all dealing with somebody that already got other options. Okay? You know that's not your twin flame. So why are you giving up your sexual energy to somebody that's not your twin flame? If you're not giving up your sexual energy, you're giving up your time. And who got time to waste in today's time? Nobody. Nobody. We already know there's snakes in the grass. There's always snakes in the grass. Always gonna be snakes around trying to talk to your person, or, you know, trying to be in competition with you, with your person or whatever. But if you have your boundaries set up and the emotions are shared between you and your person, and it's private and personal between you two, that yin and that yang, that balance, that union, that completion of one another, you don't have to worry about no snakes or no options. You know what I'm saying? Your person stringing you along, you know what I'm saying? Or you don't have to worry about your person out having one night stands or anything like that. You don't have to worry about this so-called competition. They really ain't even competition. They just boring motherfucking bitches and niggas that don't have shit else to do. Or motherfuckers, okay? Some of y'all are knockers. I say knockers if you don't like me saying niggas, whatever. But anyway, enemies, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that try to be clever, sneaky, slide in on you just to, you know, have another notch up under their belt. Or you say that you slept with that woman's man or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These snakes out here, you know, the ones you have to look over your shoulder about, wonder, is your person talking to them or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, malicious snakes out here. What else is here, Spirit? Tired of these backstabbers, tired of being betrayed, you know, looking for love in all the wrong places, or in all the wrong people, should I might say. Okay. Save yourself for your for your twin flame. For your twin flame. You'll know your twin flame when you meet them, because that was one that was made for you. Specifically for you. This journey is more than meets the eye. Let me tell you, this journey is one of more than meets the eye. Okay, I study, you know, metaphysics, you know what I'm saying, esoteric knowledge and wisdom from the ancient ones, you know. I look at things from an ancient perspective, you know, and I mean, I come across a lot of information, a lot of good information that has helped me in my life, and I just want to pay it forward and help the next one. You know what I'm saying? You'll know when you're with your twin flame. That's when everything feels right, everything feels good, everything's perfectly balanced, everything's in harmony. You know, your hearts are beating as one, you're breathing the same. You know, when they can't breathe, you breathing for them. I mean, like, wow. It's like you found that palm tree, you could finally rest. You ain't got to search no more. You got stability. You got security. You got permanence. Something that's going to last in eternity. You got growth. You got endurance, flexibility. Y'all can work with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, in perfect harmony. That's what a twin flame is. That's what a twin flame is. And don't let nobody tell you no different. Research what a twin flame is. You know what I'm saying? And why you have a twin flame. The purpose of your twin flame. Your twin flame is here, but it's a way or things that you have to stop or start to get on the same path as your twin flame. Because if y'all not vibrating on the same frequency, then y'all not gonna never meet up with each other. You know, it's always gonna be here, 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 here. You're gonna miss every time. Okay? Wow. Some of y'all need to stop some of the shit y'all doing and quit just getting with people just so you could be cuffed up with somebody. Okay, and that should end before it even get a good start to it. Okay, ain't no growing there, ain't nothing changing. The person ain't changing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't changing. It's just crazy. You got to keep starting over and over and over again. You know, it just, I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take. Except you got to go within and know what it is that you want, what you deserve. Not just what you deserve, but what you deserve. You deserve love. God is love. And God resides in you. Feed that love. Nourish that love. The masculine. And then share it with the one twin flame that the Most High made for you. Just quit giving up your sexual divine energy to anybody that might be a prospect. Just might be the one. No, you want the one. That twin flame that God made specifically for you. All these other motherfuckers is just talk out here. Or they want to talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, you know, saying you're happily single, but nobody's really happily single. You're just happy that you're out of that fucked up relationship that you was in. Okay? You may need this time to go within. Yes. You may be happy in that sense. But we were not created to be single. Man was made for woman. Woman was made for man. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, now I get it that some of y'all just living in the moment. You know what I'm saying? You just, you know, kick it with people that might dislike you, but you ain't trying to make nothing solid with people, you know. You ain't trying to get in no committed relationship, and that's understandable because sometimes we need time to ourselves to figure everything out, you know, to research, to do the work, you know. Ain't nobody gonna do the work for us. We got to put that work in ourselves, okay? And then you don't have to worry about the heartbreaks, the distrust, you know what I'm saying? You got to worry about how this person feel about you. You already know. You ain't got to worry about the respect because it's going to already be there. You ain't got to worry about the boundaries because they already going to be set. Okay? Wow. Right now, you know, just take a look in the mirror. Okay? And ask yourself, what are you doing to be on the path to find your true twin flame? What are you doing? Whoever you are, Spirit wants you to have this message because your twin flame must be right here wherever you are. But you keep missing them because y'all not vibrating on the same frequency, and everything is our vibration. Everything living and breathing off of vibration. Okay? And if y'all not vibrating on the same frequency, then you're not going to never run into each other. And maybe Spirit wanted me to let you know that. Because Spirit wants you to have plenty of love. Manifest it. Keep a positive mindset. Know what it is that you want. And be glad when you get it. Be glad when you get it because it's there for you. It was already here for you. When God made you, God made your twin flame. At the same time. Do your research. Hit me up in the comment section. I know I normally don't do readings like this, but I was guided to do this one. And I didn't know what was going to come out, but this is what came out. I hope it helps someone. I hope it resonates. Okay? And, wow. I mean, do it before it's too late because, you know, the Grim Reaper's always around the corner waiting. You know what I'm saying? To make your life difficult. Before you start a relationship or get into a relationship good, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years, sometimes 20, the relationship is over. And this is why. You're not vibrating on the same frequency as your twin flame. So you'll never meet that right one. You're just going to keep going through the motion. Okay? Wow. Well, that's what I have for you guys now. It's your life. You know, make the necessary adjustments, make the necessary changes, okay? Make the necessary changes, all right? Don't run from love because you're made from love, all right? We need to spread more love around. Let's talk about it more often, all right? We know about the cheating and we know all that goes on, but that's why, okay? Because everybody's vibrating on different frequencies all across the planet. You know what I'm saying? And you know, some days you vibe low, some days you vibe high. Just try to just stay on that higher frequency. All right, vibe high. You know what I'm saying? And drawing your twin flame that way. All right. But like I said again, Spirit is saying set boundaries. Respect. Okay. The emotions. All that should be there. And with that, that's where the trust comes in, and that's where everything flourishes for you. And that's where you'll find your twin flame, by being true to yourself, okay? And making sure that person's going to be true to you. All right, till next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste from now. From the Queen. Keep shining.